I've had some great questions from Keysor Kids over the last week about project ideas, so I thought maybe we should dig a little deeper into our project idea space to find out more. What you see in front of you here is a site map of our campus, and this red space right here is roughly where our building was prior to any of the construction that we've had this year. As a result of our addition and our new wing, our building will be roughly where the black box is, because this right here is our new addition. This right here, this little brownish greenish box, that is where our current playground structure is, basically what's on the wood chips and the mulch. And then this green space out here is where our field is located. As you can tell, our new project idea space will roughly take up, well, the most of what we're talking about at least in phase one will take up our field area. And this allows you to kind of see roughly how much of our field will be the track, how much of it will be the soccer field, and all the design pieces that are in here. We also, particularly in phase two, are looking to redo this space right here that's closer to the building, and then we'll have some sort of connection between the two spaces here. We're very excited about what all this is going to look like in the near future. Just as a review, these are some of the major design components that we're going to have in our new space, particularly the space that is currently located on the field. We'll have the EVOS play equipment that we talked about earlier this week, including Pride Rock, our soccer field, the walking and running paths that are going to be 6 feet wide, our tunnel cave space, the rain gardens, the prairie, the playhouses, the garden lab, and of course our stage. So let's look a little bit more at some of those specific areas. Let's start with the play structure space. And as we showed you earlier this week, this is a rendering of roughly what our EVOS play system is going to look like. This is the hemisphere here. This will all be fun things for our Keysor Kids to play on. There'll be some other design components in here, and again, this is the rubberized play surface. Here's Pride Rock right here. One of our playhouses will be right here, and then this slide will come out roughly off of that playhouse. And then this is a sensory board that we plan to include in phase two if everything goes as planned. The outdoor stage, we haven't shown these pictures yet. These again are artist renderings, so this is not exactly what it's going to look like, but how about that? This is really going to be neat. I will tell you that we're getting new renderings because our hillside seating will not actually include this concrete steps here, but this will just be hillside seating with our stage that is roughly going to be 20 by 20 feet, 25 feet, something like that. And we're planning to have sort of a trellis look to this so that it will actually, our plan is to have plants growing up and down the trellis. We're very excited about this. And you can kind of see there will have the hills, and actually we'll be taking a peek at our tunnel in just a second. Well, let's do that now. Our cave tunnel is the next area that we're wanting to look at. And here are some artist renderings of what that cave tunnel is going to look like, and with the paths that go over and around, and it's going to be really, really cool. We're excited about this, and actually I'm thinking right here over on this side, because the stage is back here in this picture, that Keysor Kids will be able to go up here over the tunnel, and then the playhouse and the slide will be over in this area. We use two different artists to do those renderings. Now let's look at these idea houses, and these are our first possible pictures we've gotten of those. There are two playhouses that are in our design. The first one will be in phase one, and the second one will be coming later. This is the first one that will be sort of near that slide that we showed earlier with the EVO system. There are so many great things that we've been talking about, trying to incorporate. The neatest thing, I think, my favorite thing of this design actually, is the fact that we're planning to put on the roof these green trays, so actually we'll have living plants that will be in the roof of this space. We're very excited about what that's going to look like. You can see there'll be a bench inside. We'll have an outrigger porch so that this will be fully accessible for anyone who wants to go in or out. We'll have these twig railings. We really have a natural sort of nature feel to this. We're very excited. And then this is one thing that we've been talking about for a long time, but with both of our playhouses. We hope to eventually someday connect our two playhouses with a pulley system so that Keysor Kids can basically share things back and forth on a pulley system between the two houses. We're excited about that. Let's look a little bit at phase two house. This one actually could have 2 stories, one of which would be about 18 to 24 inches deeper than the other. This one, we're hoping down the road we'll have some solar panels actually on the roof here so that we can potentially power some things over in this space and maybe even power and pump radar or pump water from these rain barrels to the other playhouse to maybe water the roof on that one. This right here, because this part of the playhouse will actually be lower than this space, we expect to be able, and we're doing our best to hopefully build in some plexiglass so that when you're inside here, you'll actually not be looking at a wall, but you'll be looking through the wall into the dirt because you'll be below ground. And then we could plant different things here. And Keysor Kids inside this space here will be able to look out of the building in and see the layers of dirt, possibly see worms, possibly see roots or plants. For example, if we planted carrots or radishes or potatoes there. We're really excited about some of those. And again, here's the artist's rendering of that pulley system going to the other playhouse. There are so many neat, very, very neat design possibilities with both of these idea houses, and we look forward to those being shaped even further in the coming months. To sum up, the thing that we need to remember, and this is very exciting about our play space, is that we truly are going to be fully inclusive and barrier-free. This will be a place for everyone, regardless of your needs, your abilities. You'll be able to enjoy every space within our project idea space with your friends and with your colleagues and for that matter with your family members, because this truly is a place for our whole community. This is a place where everyone will belong.